Hey there, viewers. Welcome to a special collaboration between Entertain BEA and Rayan on geopolitics. We're excited to bring you a unique blend of entertainment and insightful discussions on global affairs. Make sure to check out both channels for more amazing content. You'll find all the links in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to support our channels and stay updated on all the latest videos. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the show. Could you ever imagine the pressure of a nation's survival resting solely on its frontline defenses? As we delve into the heart of Eastern Europe, we find Ukraine, a nation grappling with intensified pressure from its eastern neighbor, Russia. The situation is dire. The frontline defenses are deteriorating, succumbing to the unyielding Russian force. The stakes are high, and with every passing day, the tension escalates, making each sunrise a testament to the resilience of the Ukrainian spirit. The front line, once a bulwark against the encroaching Russian forces, is now witnessing a worrying retreat. Villages in eastern Ukraine, once bustling with life, are now under Russian control. The echoes of laughter replaced by the chilling silence of a tense standoff. The landscape, once a picturesque tableau of Eastern European charm, is now scarred by the harsh realities of armed conflict. Kharkiv, a strategic location in Ukraine, is under a looming threat. This city, known for its rich cultural history and industrial prowess, could potentially be the next target. Its capture would signify a significant shift in the dynamics of the conflict, further tilting the scales in Russia's favor. Yet in the face of adversity, the spirit of the Ukrainian people remains unbroken. Their resilience is a beacon of hope amidst the chaos, a testament to their undying will to protect their homeland. Despite severe ammunition shortages, the Ukrainian troops continue to put up a fierce resistance, their determination unwavering. The situation in Ukraine is fluid, changing with every passing moment. The once clear delineation between the aggressor and the defender is now blurred, distorted by the fog of war. Yet the Ukrainian defense forces, despite the odds stacked against them, continue to hold the line, fighting for every inch of their homeland. As the battle lines shift, the question remains, can Ukraine's defenses withstand the mounting pressure? In a world where alliances can be as crucial as military strength, what role does international aid play in Ukraine's defense strategy? The impact of international aid in times of conflict cannot be overstated. Take, for instance, the situation in Ukraine. As the pressure from Russia intensifies, the United States has stepped in to provide significant military aid packages to Ukraine. These packages include artillery rounds and air defense systems, vital support for a nation under siege. But why is this aid so important? Let's unpack this a bit. In the face of dwindling resources, these aid packages serve as a lifeline, bolstering Ukraine's frontline defenses and enabling the Ukrainian troops to hold their ground. The artillery rounds replenish the severe ammunition shortages, while the air defense systems offer protection against aerial threats. Moreover, this military aid is not just about the physical resources. It's a symbol of international solidarity, a message to Ukraine that it is not alone in this conflict. This can significantly boost the morale of the Ukrainian troops, a crucial factor in any military operation. But it's not just about the present. The role of international aid extends into the future as well, shaping the strategic landscape of the conflict. With the support of the US, Ukraine can plan and execute more long-term defense strategies, potentially turning the tide of the conflict. However, while the role of international aid is significant, it's not a magic bullet. The conflict in Ukraine is fluid, and the situation can change rapidly. The aid packages, while crucial, are one piece of a larger puzzle. The Ukrainian troops still face considerable challenges, and their ability to make tactical gains despite the adversities testifies to their resilience and determination. So what's the bottom line? International aid, in the form of military support, is playing a vital role in Ukraine's defense strategy. It's providing much-needed resources, boosting morale, and enabling strategic planning. But the conflict is far from over, and the full impact of this aid is yet to be seen. As we've seen, the lifeline of international aid can be a game-changer, but its full impact is yet to be seen. In the face of adversity, how does a nation find the strength to strike back? This is a question that Ukraine seems to be answering with a display of tactical prowess and unyielding resilience. Despite the challenges, Ukraine has made significant strides in the battlefield, showing that a nation under pressure can still find ways to push back, to strike where it counts. One of the key areas where Ukraine has demonstrated its tactical gains is in its strikes on Russian targets. These aren't just random attacks, but calculated moves that serve strategic purposes. For instance, Ukraine has targeted Russian positions in Crimea, a region that has been a contentious point between the two nations for years. These strikes are not just about inflicting damage, but also serve as a message of resistance, a statement that Ukraine will not be subdued easily. These actions are shaping the ongoing conflict in ways that are hard to quantify, but their psychological impact is undeniable. They are a testament to Ukraine's resilience, a demonstration of a nation's will to fight, to stand its ground, to not be cowed by a larger, more powerful adversary. It's important to note that these tactical gains have not been without their costs. The situation remains fluid, and the full impact of Ukraine's actions and the international aid it's receiving is yet to be fully realized. But what is evident is that Ukraine is not standing by passively. It's making moves, it's taking the fight to the enemy, it's showing that it won't be pushed around without pushing back. This resilience, this determination to make tactical gains even in the face of overwhelming pressure, is a testament to Ukraine's spirit. It's a reminder that the will to fight, the will to resist, can be a powerful force. It can shape conflicts, it can inspire nations, it can turn the tides of battles. Defying the odds, Ukraine continues to make tactical gains, proving that resilience is indeed a formidable weapon. Another crucial factor in this dynamic conflict is the USA's energy dominance. The United States over the years has established itself as a global powerhouse in the energy sector. This dominance isn't just about economic prosperity, it carries significant implications for global politics. With abundant reserves of oil, natural gas, and coal, the USA holds a considerable influence over the world's energy markets. This position of power can be, and often is, used as a strategic tool in conflicts. So, how does this relate to Ukraine? The ongoing conflict in Ukraine is not just about territorial disputes, it's also about energy. Russia, another major player in the energy sector, uses its resources as a means of exerting influence. However, the USA's energy dominance could potentially tip the scales. By leveraging its energy resources, the United States could provide alternatives to European countries that heavily depend on Russian oil and gas. This move would not only undermine Russia's energy dominance, but also provide economic and political support to Ukraine. The USA's energy dominance could potentially be a game changer in this conflict, offering a strategic advantage to Ukraine and its allies. But like all strategies, it's not without its complexities and potential backlash. The implementation of this strategy would require careful navigation of international laws, diplomacy, and economic considerations. Yet, it's an option that could potentially tip the scales in Ukraine's favor. The power of energy dominance, when wielded responsibly, can serve as a formidable tool in the quest for peace and stability. Natural gas is more than just a commodity in this conflict. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of the Ukraine conflict, it becomes clear that natural gas plays a pivotal role in this geopolitical chessboard. Natural gas is not just an energy source, it is a strategic asset, a tool of influence, and a catalyst for change. But how does natural gas factor into the Ukraine conflict? Ukraine is a major transit country for Russian gas exports to Europe, making it a significant player in the energy sector. This position has been a double-edged sword for Ukraine, providing economic benefits but also making it vulnerable to political manipulation. The conflict has disrupted the flow of natural gas, causing energy shortages and escalating tensions. Yet there's another side to this story. The USA's energy dominance, particularly its booming natural gas exports, could potentially alter the conflict's dynamics. By ramping up its natural gas exports to Europe, the USA could provide an alternative to Russian gas. This move could weaken Russia's energy leverage, provide economic relief to Ukraine, and shift the balance of power. But it's not a straightforward solution. This strategy would require careful planning, logistical support, and diplomatic negotiations. It would also need to be balanced with environmental considerations, as increased natural gas production could exacerbate climate change. Natural gas thus emerges as a key player in this geopolitical chessboard. Its role in the Ukraine conflict is complex and multifaceted, illustrating the intertwined nature of energy and politics. As we navigate these turbulent times, it's crucial to understand these complexities and their potential implications. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this topic in our upcoming videos. Sanctions are a powerful tool in the arsenal of international diplomacy. As we continue our deep dive into the Ukraine conflict, it's important we address the role of sanctions in this geopolitical puzzle. Sanctions, particularly those targeting the energy sector, can have a profound impact on the dynamics of the conflict. But how do sanctions factor in? Russia, heavily reliant on its energy exports, especially natural gas, is susceptible to sanctions targeting this sector. By imposing sanctions on Russia's energy sector, the international community can potentially cripple its energy exports, thereby weakening its economy. Yet sanctions are a double-edged sword. While they can pressure Russia into altering its course, they can also escalate tensions and provoke retaliation. Moreover, sanctions against Russia's energy sector can disrupt the global energy market, causing price hikes and shortages. So how can sanctions be used strategically? To be effective, sanctions must be carefully calibrated, targeted, and coordinated. They must be designed to maximize pressure on Russia while minimizing collateral damage to the global economy. They also require international cooperation and enforcement to ensure their effectiveness. Sanctions, if used strategically, can significantly alter the course of the conflict, but they are not a silver bullet. They are just one tool in a broader diplomatic toolkit. Their success ultimately depends on the broader international response, the strategic use of other tools, and the resilience and determination of the Ukrainian people. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the complexities of this ongoing conflict. As we navigate through the complexities of this situation, it becomes clear that a well-thought-out energy strategy can be a game-changer. The Ukraine conflict brings to the fore the urgent need for a serious USA energy strategy. But why is this important? Energy is a key factor in this geopolitical equation. With Russia's economy heavily reliant on its energy exports, particularly natural gas, the USA's energy strategy can significantly influence the dynamics of the conflict. Let's delve deeper. A robust USA energy strategy can strengthen Ukraine's defenses and weaken Russia's aggression. By ramping up domestic energy production and exports, the USA can reduce Europe's reliance on Russian gas. This would not only provide an alternative source of energy for Europe, but also put pressure on Russia's economy, thereby weakening its capacity to wage war. Moreover, a well-designed USA energy strategy can help manage the global energy market's volatility. By ensuring a steady supply of energy, it can prevent price hikes and shortages that could potentially result from sanctions on Russia's energy sector. But it's not just about energy production. A comprehensive USA energy strategy should also focus on energy efficiency and renewable energies. By promoting energy conservation and the use of clean, renewable energies, the USA can reduce global dependence on fossil fuels, thereby undermining Russia's energy dominance. A serious USA energy strategy could potentially be the key to winning in Ukraine. But it requires political will, strategic planning, and international cooperation. More importantly, it needs to be part of a broader diplomatic strategy, complementing other tools such as sanctions, aid, and diplomatic negotiations. So, as we continue to monitor the situation in Ukraine, let's not overlook the potential of a serious USA energy strategy. It could be the game changer we need. As we look towards the future, what does the path ahead look like? The potential outcomes of a serious USA energy strategy are numerous and far-reaching. Let's explore some of these possibilities. Firstly, by ramping up energy production and exports, the USA could significantly reduce Europe's reliance on Russian gas. This could weaken Russia's economy, thereby reducing its capacity to wage war. Secondly, by promoting energy efficiency and renewable energies, the USA could potentially undermine Russia's energy dominance and reduce global dependence on fossil fuels. But it's not all smooth sailing. The road ahead is fraught with challenges. Implementing a serious energy strategy requires political will, strategic planning, and international cooperation. It also needs to be part of a broader diplomatic strategy, complementing other tools such as sanctions, aid, and diplomatic negotiations. However, the opportunities are significant. A well-designed USA energy strategy could potentially be the key to turning the tide in Ukraine's favor. It could help manage the volatility of the global energy market, prevent price hikes, and ensure a steady supply of energy. The path ahead is fraught with challenges, but with a serious energy strategy, the USA could potentially turn the tide in Ukraine's favor. So, as we continue to watch the situation in Ukraine unfold, let's not lose sight of the potential of a serious USA energy strategy. It could be the game changer we need. In the complex geopolitical landscape of the Middle East, Iran emerges as a significant player with its strategic alliances and proxy conflicts. Iran's influence extends across Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon, impacting the stability and dynamics of the region. Starting with Iraq, Iran's involvement has been profound. From providing military assistance to Shia militias to influencing political leaders, Iran's footprint is indelible. It has leveraged its religious, cultural, and historical ties with Iraq to gain a foothold in the country and extend its sphere of influence. Moving on to Syria, Iran's support for the Assad regime has been pivotal. By providing military aid and advisory support, Iran has ensured the survival of the Assad regime, thereby securing a crucial ally in the region. This strategic alliance has not only bolstered Iran's regional influence but also created a corridor of power stretching from Iran to the Mediterranean. In Lebanon, Iran's support for Hezbollah has been well documented. This Shia political and militant group has been a major beneficiary of Iran's financial and military support. It serves as Iran's proxy in Lebanon, furthering Iran's regional objectives and providing it with a strong foothold in the country. The impact of Iran's nuclear program on regional stability cannot be overlooked. While Iran insists its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes, its potential to develop nuclear weapons has raised concerns among regional and international powers. This has led to a series of sanctions and diplomatic negotiations aimed at curbing Iran's nuclear ambitions. As we delve deeper into Iran's role, we see a complex web of alliances and conflicts that shape the Middle East. Understanding Iran's role and its influence on the region's dynamics is crucial as we navigate the intricate geopolitics of the Middle East. Shifting our focus from Iran, we now turn to another pivotal player in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia. Just like Iran, Saudi Arabia's influence is far-reaching, fueled by its vast oil wealth and strategic alliances. This influence shapes not just the dynamics of the Middle East, but also has profound implications for global energy markets and geopolitics. The rivalry between Saudi Arabia and Iran has been a defining feature of Middle Eastern politics. This rivalry, steeped in religious, cultural, and geopolitical differences, has exacerbated regional conflicts and fueled proxy wars. The two nations often find themselves on opposite sides of the conflict, lending support to their respective allies and proxies. This rivalry has not only heightened tensions in the region, but has also shaped the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East. An example of this is Yemen, where Saudi Arabia has been deeply involved. The Saudi-led intervention in Yemen has been marked by a brutal conflict with the Houthi rebels, who are believed to be backed by Iran. This conflict, which has resulted in a humanitarian crisis, underscores the far-reaching impact of Saudi Arabia's regional policy and its rivalry with Iran. Beyond its regional influence, Saudi Arabia's vast oil reserves give it a significant role in global energy markets. As one of the world's largest oil producers, Saudi Arabia's energy policies can sway global oil prices and influence energy policies worldwide. This role has been particularly visible in the context of the current conflict, where Saudi Arabia's oil production has been a key factor in mitigating the impact of sanctions and ensuring energy security. In conclusion, Saudi Arabia's role in the Middle East is a complex interplay of power, wealth, and strategic alliances. It is a role that extends beyond the region's borders and impacts global energy markets, geopolitics, and the dynamics of conflicts. Understanding this role is crucial in our quest to unravel the intricacies of the Middle East and the ongoing conflict. Now, let's traverse towards another key player in the region, Turkey. A country that straddles both Europe and Asia, Turkey's unique geographical position gives it a pivotal role in Middle East geopolitics. Nestled between the East and West, Turkey's strategic location has made it a significant player in regional dynamics, particularly in the ongoing conflict. Turkey's involvement in Syria has been a significant factor in the region's stability or lack thereof. Turkey's military operations against the Kurdish forces in northern Syria have not only intensified the conflict but also complicated the geopolitical landscape. This involvement has been marked by a pursuit of its national security interests, particularly in countering what it perceives as Kurdish separatist threats. Moreover, Turkey's military power cannot be overlooked when discussing its role in shaping Middle East geopolitics. As the second-largest standing military force in NATO, Turkey's military might has been instrumental in its regional policy. Its military operations in Syria, Iraq and Libya underscore the active role it plays in regional conflicts and its ability to influence outcomes. Turkey's role in the Middle East is therefore a complex one, shaped by its unique geographical position, its national security interests, and its military power. Understanding this role is crucial to comprehending the intricacies of Middle Eastern geopolitics and the ongoing conflict. In the next scene, we will wrap up our discussion and share some concluding thoughts, so stay tuned. Moving on, we shift our focus to Israel, a small but potent player with a significant impact on Middle East geopolitics. Despite its relatively small size, Israel's influence in the region is vast and far-reaching, owing to its strategic alliances and military power. Israel's relationships with other nations, particularly the United States, have played a significant role in shaping the regional dynamics. The US-Israel bond, founded on shared democratic values and strategic interests, has been a cornerstone of American policy in the Middle East. This alliance has not only fortified Israel's security, but also amplified its influence in regional politics. Then we have Israel's military power, a formidable force in the Middle East. Armed with a highly advanced defense system and a powerful military, Israel has managed to assert its dominance in the region despite the numerous threats it faces. Its military strength, combined with its strategic alliances, has made it a pivotal player in shaping the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East. However, one cannot discuss Israel's role in the region without acknowledging the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict. This long-standing dispute continues to destabilize the region, adding another layer of complexity to Middle East geopolitics. The conflict's resolution or lack thereof significantly affects regional stability and influences the dynamics of other conflicts in the Middle East. In essence, Israel's role in the Middle East is a complex interplay of power, alliances, and conflicts. Its influence is a testament to the fact that size does not always dictate power. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of these geopolitical dynamics, the understanding of Israel's role becomes crucial. Next, we will wrap up our discussion with some concluding thoughts. Do stay tuned to gain a holistic understanding of the situation. Transitioning from Israel, let's turn our lens towards the United States. Though geographically distant, its influence on Middle East geopolitics is undeniable. The ripple effects of its policies and actions are felt across the region, shaping the dynamics of political power and conflict. The United States' strategic alliances in the Middle East form the backbone of its influence. These alliances, primarily with Israel and Saudi Arabia, serve as a tool to safeguard its interests in the region. Through these alliances, the US has managed to maintain a degree of control over regional politics, often acting as a mediator in conflicts and a supporter of its allies. Next, the impact of US military interventions on regional stability is noteworthy. From Iraq to Afghanistan, US military operations have left a significant imprint on the region. These interventions, often controversial, have not only altered the political landscape but also affected the lives of millions. The consequences of these actions continue to reverberate throughout the region, influencing today's conflicts and power dynamics. Then we have the role of US energy policy in shaping Middle East geopolitics. The US, as a major consumer and now producer of energy, has a direct stake in the stability of the Middle East, home to the world's largest oil reserves. Its energy policy, which includes a focus on energy independence and the promotion of renewable energy, has far-reaching implications for the region. In essence, the United States' role in the Middle East is a complex interplay of power, alliances, and interventions. Its actions and policies are a testament to the fact that distance does not always dictate influence. Understanding the US's role becomes crucial as we uncover the layers of Middle East geopolitics. Moving on, we will wrap up our discussion with some concluding thoughts. Stay tuned to gain a holistic understanding of the situation. We've discussed the role of the United States, but it's impossible to overlook Russia. As a global power, Russia plays a significant role in Middle East geopolitics, its actions and policies shaping the political landscape and power dynamics in the region. First, let's examine Russia's strategic alliances in the Middle East. Russia, like the United States, has fostered relationships with key players in the region. Its alliance with Iran, for instance, is a cornerstone of its Middle East strategy. This alliance not only bolsters Russia's geopolitical influence, but also provides a counterweight to Western dominance in the region. Next, we delve into the impact of Russia's military interventions on regional stability. From Syria to Libya, Russia's military footprint is unmistakable. These interventions, often under the banner of fighting terrorism, have had profound implications for regional stability, altering the balance of power and shaping the course of conflicts. Finally, we turn to Russia's energy policy. As a major producer of oil and gas, Russia's energy policies have far-reaching implications for the Middle East and beyond. Its use of energy resources as a tool of geopolitical influence is a testament to the strategic importance of energy in global politics. In essence, Russia's role in the Middle East is a complex interplay of power, alliances, and interventions. Its actions and policies, like those of the United States, are a testament to the fact that influence is not always dictated by geographical proximity. Understanding Russia's role is crucial as we continue to unravel the complexities of Middle East geopolitics. As we move forward, let's wrap up our discussion with some concluding thoughts. Stay tuned as we synthesize all the insights we've gathered so far. Reflecting on the elaborate landscape of the ongoing Ukraine conflict, I'm struck by the simultaneous simplicity and complexity of every element. This isn't simply about the struggle of a nation or the mighty push and pull of global powers. It's about intricate webs of politics and the economy, about the pivotal role of energy and the profound impact of international aid. It's about the USA leveraging its energy dominance to influence and mediate. It's about the undeniable need for a diversified and secure energy portfolio spurred on by the prominent role that natural gas plays in the equation. And it's about the wider global community and our collective response to aggression and our advocacy for peace. Coming to terms with this tumultuous situation is no easy task. It's akin to peeling back of an intricate tapestry, each thread revealing a new perspective on the ongoing struggle. As a passionate observer, I believe it's incumbent upon us all to try to understand these complexities, to engage in nuanced discussions and seek to comprehend the far-reaching implications of each development. In conclusion, the situation in Ukraine is a microcosm of the larger global landscape, a testament to how interconnected and interdependent we truly are. It's not just about Ukraine or the US, it's about the world as a whole standing together in these trying times. Stay informed, stay engaged. Keep this conversation, observe, question, and strive to understand. Your perspective, your voice, is a powerful instrument in this global orchestra. Please comment below, share your thoughts, and like this video if it has given you valuable insights. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on the situation in Ukraine. Remember, your viewpoint is crucial in shaping this narrative.